get this show started!
In today's video, Merab Dvalishvili tries to fight a fan in crowd, Dana White responds to Daniel Cormier's suggestion, Paddy Pimblett sends a warning from hospital bed to Jared Gordon, Cory Sandhagen gives an update following dominant win over Marlon Vera, and Michael Bisping reacts to Trevor Wittman's behavior at UFC 286. At UFC San Antonio, Merab Dvalishvili attempted to take matters into his own hands when a rowdy fan began to trash talk him from the crowd. The video has been circulating on social media. The clip begins with the fan recording and then starting to talk trash, which sparks a reaction from Merab. This prompts Dvalishvili to climb the railing in an attempt to confront the fan. Before he can reach the top, security intervenes, grabbing the UFC bantamweight and pulling him down.
Hey, tell Sterling you're coming for his belt. Hey Sterling, Merab's coming for your belt, buddy. I'm telling you, make the fight happen. That's a people's fight. Hey, Aljo, get over here, buddy. Hey, you want it? Hey, once Aljo kicks Cejudo's ass, I want you to get in the octagon with him in San Antonio. Hey, right here, baby. Hey. Hey, go ahead. Hey. Thank you. Is that your homie? Damn, bro, he's down.
Dana White has responded to Daniel Cormier's comments about Belal Muhammad. Recently, Cormier expressed his belief on ESPN's DC and RC show that Muhammad deserves the next crack at Leon Edwards, but he isn't getting it because there are more appealing fights for the mainstream audience.
And you start to think about what's next, it says Colby Covington. Leon says he doesn't want that fight. I believe, outside of Jorge Masvidal, that is the most lucrative fight for him. Because when you start to look at who's warranted, Belal Muhammad's the most warranted. He's done the most and deserves the fight. But he's not sexy. The name's not sexy. Colby Covington's name is sexy. It draws people in. Whether you love him or you hate him, you have an opinion of him.
During the UFC San Antonio post-fight press conference, Dana White weighed in on Cormier's opinion.
Daniel Cormier said that Belal Muhammad's the most warranted for a welterweight title shot. I just wanted to know what your thoughts on that was and why Belal's not getting the next title shot.
Well, Daniel Cormier doesn't make those decisions. It's nice of him, but yeah, Belal, we have plans for Belal. Belal's going to fight again soon, and then we'll find out who's next in line.
Paddy Pimblett released a video Sunday from a hospital bed where he is seen recovering from an ankle injury. Pimblett had suffered the injury in the opening round of his UFC 282 bout against Jared Gordon, a bout he controversially won by unanimous decision. In the video, Pimblett directly addresses Gordon, calling him out for a potential rematch. In the clip, Paddy says, "When I told doctors it happened in the first round of a fight, within the first minute, they said, 'Oh, did your fight finish there?' And I was like, 'No, I'd done another 2.5 rounds. They went, 'What?' They said, 'You should have just sat on your stool and not have carried on fighting.' I said, 'Are you mad? You think I'm some pussy?' People are like, 'Oh, Jared Gordon did so well. He only done well because my ankle was f***ed. You stupid twat.' And he's just being a bitter little girl, going on every interview site, 'Oh, I won that fight, I won that fight.' Well, lad, Joe Seletsky beat you in 2021, but you got a split decision, so shut your mouth." When asked whether he wants a rematch to Gordon, Paddy said, "Yeah, I want to punch his head in toward the end of the year. I'm going to run it back. I hope he beats Bobby Green because I'll snap his arm for him in a round. Had a boxing match with him and I still won because you're shit. I hope he watches this. You're f***ing dog shit. At my worst, you couldn't beat me at your best. Injured, everything going wrong, and you couldn't beat me on my worst day, and I beat you on your best because you're a little bum." Cory Sandhagen has posted a video update to his Instagram stories following his dominant victory over Marlon Vera at Saturday's UFC San Antonio event.
Not too bad. Just a little messed up eye. Back home, chilling. Oh yeah, buddy.
After Kamaru Usman's defeat at UFC 286, cameras inside the octagon caught coach Trevor Wittman beaming with delight at Leon Edwards' triumph. Speaking on the most recent episode of the BYM podcast, Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith shared their thoughts on Wittman's behavior.
Did you see Trevor Wittman, just to talk about him, because you're right, what a nice guy. Every time, I don't know him, but obviously we're in the same circle, so I always go up to him and say hi. I always go up to him, say hi, we have a quick shoot the shit for a couple of minutes, and he is always the nicest guy. And then Saturday night, after Leon won the belt, he went over congratulating Leon, and the smile on his face, and it was genuine, because of course he's devastated that his fight to Kamaru was lost, but also you got to be happy for the guy, and to be able to have that separation and say, yeah, I'm really sad. Of course, I'm Team Kamaru all day long, but good for you, brother. You know what I mean? I mean, that just says what kind of guy we're dealing with here.
That's genuinely who he is as a person too. There's no show, there's no faking it. It's, of course, like you said, of course he's upset for Kamaru. He does a good job, I think, and I've heard him speak about it before. He compartmentalizes everything. So although he's very sad that Kamaru didn't win, he also looks at the bigger picture. Him losing the title in Trevor's mind, the way that he looks at it, does it suck? Yeah. But in the broad spectrum of things, Kamaru's doing pretty good in life. And I think that's how Trevor looks at it. Like, yeah, tonight sucks.
He's doing good.
But overall, you're doing great.
And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC Kink. Our second place meme was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named WasInWill. And our top pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named MMA On Point. We appreciate you watching. If you feel today's news was pretty cool, consider smashing that like button. Cheers.